All right. So since Roman Reigns won the title belt, I want to do a quick little video here. Not a quick one, probably a pretty lengthy one. Ranting on Roman Reigns, and I want to start it off talking about Roman Reigns' life, his career. So if you go on Wikipedia, which is actually, a lot of people like to say, oh, it's not a credible. It is a pretty credible site because they actually source everything and shit. I've never seen anything on Wikipedia that's inaccurate. So it talks about how he played in football. He played for Georgia Tech. And then he played in I guess, brief stints with, like, the Vikings, Jaguars. He was, like, a jobber in the NFL, which is nothing. I mean, it's pretty impressive. Anybody who makes it to the NFL has a lot of talent. But in terms of being in the NFL, he was not that good. Then he, I guess, went to Canadian football, and then he retired in 2008. So then, most people like CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose go through the indie scene. A lot of them stay in the indie scene for years, 5-10 years even. They work their way, they pay their dues. Well, what did Roman Reigns do? Did he go through the independent scene? Did he wrestle for, like, a Ring of Honor or any promotion like that? Well, no. He actually was signed to WWE in 2010 before he even did anything. So there you go. He was just handed it. Why? Because he's related to The Rock. That's so dumb. He just gets signed to the WWE because he's related to The Rock. So he was signed in 2010 to the developmental territory, Florida Championship Wrestling. And then he made his debut in 2012. So there you go. He makes his debut in 2012. So, there you go. I mean, that's how wrestling works there. You fucking, I don't even know how to shut this thing off. You fucking, if you're related to The Rock, you get everything handed to you. Just like Orton. Orton, I believe, did not go through any, he who was signed to WWE right then and there. That's how it works. And even then, I don't think there was as many independent wrestling. Now independent wrestling is bigger than ever. Like, everybody goes through independent before they get to fucking WWE. But not Roman Reigns, because he's so special. And that's what you get when you do that shit. The ratings are now going down the shit. Nobody likes Roman Reigns. And that's what you get when you do that shit. You get a failed company. So, and I do not get why everybody's all of a sudden, just because the audience clapped and, cheered when he won the title, now everybody loves Roman Reigns. I'm just dumbfounded about how dumb the stupid YWC is and the IWC. To now, like, they're now sucking his cock pretty much because of the reaction he got when he won the title. The reactions of the crowd should be irrelevant to your opinion on a fucking wrestler. Just because they get cheered or booed doesn't mean you should, say, oh, they got cheered, now I like them, or they got booed, now I hate them. I mean, how dumb are people? And then now they're saying, oh, because he got cheered when he won the title, that justifies his title, him winning the title. When Cena wins titles, he gets cheered. Although people don't like him. It's just, I don't know. It seems like when there's a title change, there's going to be a cheer, especially if it's a babyface. If there's a title change, a lot of people cheer for some fucking reason. That just happens. But if you look at the night before Monday, he got booed. So don't go on here and say, oh, everybody loves him now, he deserves to be champion. That's not true. I think the crowd at Philly was very fucking typical Raw crowd where there's a lot of marks in the stands, a lot of children, a lot of women, a lot of people like that, and not a lot of hardcore fans like myself or my subscribers. You could really judge about how, like, the YWC and the IWC and a lot of the more hardcore fans feel about wrestlers if you watch the reactions at a pay-per-view audience. Because pretty much at every pay-per-view audience or every audience where there's hardcore fans, Reigns gets fucking booed. It's pretty loud boo. I mean, look at WrestleMania. He got fucking booed out of the building because he sucks. And he hasn't gotten any better because he got booed at fucking TLC as well. They were chanting, "We want Cena," during his match. And it wasn't just children chanting that; it was adults chanting that. You know, you're not good when Cena haters are chanting, "We want Cena." And but for his talent, which doesn't exist, like I remember watching SpongeBob when I was a kid, and that one of the first episodes was the talent show episode, and they would chant "No talent" at Squidward, or I think it was Squidward. No talent, no talent. That's what we should be chanting at Roman Reigns. No talent, no talent, because he doesn't have any talent. He doesn't put on any good matches. I mean, you don't see people when you ask people, well, what are the best matches of 2015? There's no point where you look at Roman Reigns and say, oh wow, he had a classic match, he had a great match. Yet people say he's a great wrestler or a good wrestler. He hasn't put on any 5-star classics this year. When you're talking about matches of the year, I don't think Roman Reigns is going to be involved in any of those matches. When it comes to his promo ability, he is so fucking shitty on the mic. Even his biggest fans will admit he probably has a mic problem. I mean, the WWE even admits he has a mic problem. They don't give him the mic at all. They let him cut a promo for like a minute, and he's like, like Stephanie calls him a disgrace. Stephanie McMahon's like, Roman Reigns, you're a disgrace. Well, you know what, Stephanie? You're a disgrace. I mean, it's like nothing good. It's so shitty. I mean, I one time in my Raw review, like, quoted one of his promos that he cut, like 30-second promos, and it was just sounded so stupid. His voice, like when he talks too, you're supposed to actually make it sound like it's real. Like you're supposed to act. He makes it sound like it's so fake. He is so shitty. He's one of the worst on the mic that I've seen. It's gotta be up there with one of the worst guys on the mic. I mean, holy shit. He is just awful on the mic. And like I said, I don't see anybody claiming he has great mic skills. So that's pretty much established. He can't talk on the mic. So you can't talk on the mic. You better be able to wrestle a very fucking great match. And he can't do that at all. He's not even close to being a great wrestler. And that's why the company's failing, though. They continue to put people like Roman Reigns in positions like the main event in the main event of WrestleMania, and people aren't happy. I mean, when is Vince McMahon gonna realize that people aren't happy, that people are dissatisfied with the product, that they're booing at his top baby faces? And when is he gonna say, "Oh, we gotta change something"? I heard like Triple H was coming out saying he was acknowledging WWE has problems, and the whole rumors are like, oh, major changes coming to Monday Night Raw. There's no major changes. Roman Reigns won. That's the same old shit. Roman Reigns. Jeez. So, just watching this company, like especially over the past years, just gotten so shitty. It's gone downhill, and it continues to go downhill. I mean, Vince McMahon has to get his head out of his ass, and he's got to actually push the guys that people want to see pushed. Like when they pushed Daniel Bryan, everybody was happy. Everybody was fucking happy when they pushed Daniel Bryan and gave him the belt. Got a big ovation. The fans were happy. It's pretty simple, actually, I think. Triple H, he's like, oh, well, it's harder than most fans think. I don't think it's that hard. Some of the, there's a lot of aspects of WWE I'm sure are hard, but let's look at the big picture. Fans cheering for Daniel Bryan. Everybody loves Daniel Bryan. Well, maybe we should push Daniel Bryan then. Huh? But they were so hesitant to push him. Why? I don't know. Because he's small. Because he's not Cena. Because he's not Reigns. So, again, I don't know why they were so hesitant to push him. So, but they finally did, mainly because CM Punk quit. If it wasn't for him quitting, Bryan would have been facing Sheamus at Mania. So, I mean, Vince McMahon is just so out of touch with his fucking audience. He's so out of touch with reality. And he thinks just giving us the same shit like Roman Reigns is going to fix things. It's not. It's going to make it worse. It's going to make it so worse. And people might, point... I hate when people do this. They say, oh, this rating, this Raw rating was a 2.3, but this one with Reigns on it had a 2.35. Oh, you got to look at ratings over the long term. The long term. That's when ratings really kick in. And if you look at ratings over the long term, you find out that they're going down with people like Reigns and people like Cena. And then somebody commented, oh, Seth Rollins was champion and the ratings were going down. That's not Seth's fault. It's not Seth's fault that they made him look like a pussy every fucking Monday Night Raw. It's not Seth's fault that they jobbed him out to every fucking person he faced. It's not Seth's fault that he looked that Roman Reigns was like looking 10 times stronger than him. They fucking did a horrible ass job of building him up as champion. If the creative team isn't right, I don't care how talented you are, you're not going to look good. So, it's not Seth's fault. It doesn't mean Seth sucks. In fact, he put on a lot of good matches while he was champion. So there you go. I'm just really mad at Roman Reigns. I'm just pissed off. Not at Roman Reigns, but at the whole people who run the fucking WWE. It's just so poorly run. And they do so many things that just go against common sense. So many things. So I'm really pissed off at this company right now. To put such a boring fuckface like Roman Reigns, who didn't even earn anything to become part of this company. Didn't even earn shit. He's giving it because he's related to The Rock. There you go. So, just depressing to see that. And then you got guys like, Kevin Owens. Can't even hold on to an Intercontinental Championship. You got guys like Neville, who's not even on Raw every week. You got talent on the roster, but those, the talented guys just get pushed away in favor of the shitty guys like Reigns, who gets booed. And I feel so repetitive saying that. Coming on here saying, well, Reigns sucks, Cena sucks, Orton sucks, and the talented guys get pushed to the side like Neville, like Rollins, those kind of guys. But, it's just so true. I got to keep pounding that home, that this company is just so illogical, and it just does everything against reality. So, I'm just really pissed at WWE right now. Because I have bought so much shit, like this Rollins t-shirt, a lot of t-shirts. I just ordered 2 more t-shirts. I got an Owens t-shirt and a New Day t-shirt. So I've poured in a lot of money into this company, and what do I get in return? I get a bunch of shit. They just go against common sense. So there you go. I could just keep going on forever. I feel like when I start ranting, I can't stop. Because there's just so many, you start ranting about Roman Reigns, then you get to Vince McMahon, and then you get to everything else that's wrong with this company, and it could just go on for hours, literally. But there you go, people. There's your Roman Reigns kind of rant there. He fucking sucks. He's horrible, alright? Alright, so there you go, people.